Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing good. I've got a product here I'm going to show you all, and if you will, stick around and watch it. They want me to do a designated video. I'd rather include something like this in with another subject going on, but they wanted it done in an individual video, so that's what we're going to do. But it's a ArcCaptain 55MP plasma cutter. I don't know, I haven't tried it out. We're going to try it out together. I plugged it up to its 110 outlet. It's got an adapter where you can use it on 110 or 220. I'm going to cut with it on 220. I plugged it up a minute ago just to look through the features, but it comes with the ground clamp and the torch, standoff tip, drag tip. You know, if you're cutting plate, that's pretty handy to help save your electrode or your tip on there. Comes with electrodes and tips, a few spares, carrying strap. I'm not sure what this hose is for, unless it's I don't know, really, unless you're using it on a CO2 tank instead of compressed air. And it comes with the carrying case. Got a regulator on the back. I already had an air hose fitting on it. I think that's the same fitting mine uses. I've not tried it yet. And we'll get us some metal here and get fired up and try it. I run 220 on a generator welder on plasma cutters. I've heard you're not really supposed to do that, and if you do though, don't put it to where it'll idle up and down. You need to set it to where it stays full throttle so that it doesn't mess up the computer board in the plasma cutters. The way I look at it, I'm going to try it out on that, because if I'm going to use it here at the house, that's what I need it to run on. And I could use it on 110, but with the shore power, but it's not going to cut as thick. So we'll give it a whirl here and see what happens. On 110 power, it would only go up to 35 amps, and it'll go up to 55 amps on 220. It's got different modes for your triggers. I'm not sure what all of them are. I'm gonna put it on 4T. I think that's where you pull the trigger, hold it, kind of standard cutting, where you pull the trigger, hold it, and then release it. I think we'll practice with that. It's got a 2T, and I think the 2T is where you pull the trigger, it ignites it, and then you have to pull it again to cut it back off. I don't really want to do that. It's got different modes. It's for plate cutting. I think that one's for mesh, gouging, and then rust removal. The rust removal is kind of interesting. Curious how that would work. We'll might try that out too. But if it goes up to 55 amps, it should cut a fairly thick piece of metal. Alright, we're going to try to cut this piece of 1/8 inch angle iron to start with. Pretty good. I got the standoff tip off of it. I'm just using the regular tip right now. Makes a good smooth cut. About melted my ground cable. That's 3/8 thickness. That's a piece of rusty 1/2" metal. I'm curious to see what it does on it. No problem. See there, it don't make a very big wide curve if you turn it down. Has a good clean cut to it. Alright, ArcCaptain cut 55MP. Now, here's my take on this plasma cutter. And I emailed the company last night after using it some yesterday. This actually filmed 2 different days. But I emailed the company last night and explained kind of my thoughts on it and asked them if they want me to go ahead with the video or not. They said do it. They want an honest review of it. And so that's what I'm going to do. As far as the plasma cutter, it cuts excellent. Like it from what little bit I've used it, it cuts great. The machine itself's a little bit light, which is good if you're transporting it, carrying it, moving it around. The torch and the leads are a little bit lightweight too. I feel like be easy to damage compared to the bigger name brand stuff like Miller Thermodynamics and things that I use at work. Guess my fear of this machine would be that is the longevity of it. You probably wouldn't want to buy it for commercial operation, but a homeowner buying it, somebody that does light fabrication from time to time, maybe a small farm operation, it would be good. It's be cost effective compared to one of those bigger machines I'm talking about, and it would probably last you good. It's just something, we'll have to use this in a while and see, but that's for you to make your determination on. That's what I told the company. I didn't want to push this as an alternative to one of those, other machines for commercial use, and like I'm used to as far as at work and things where we use them hard, they get abused, and we'll use them hours on end sometime. This machine's probably not going to hold up to that. The leads are shorter too and that type of thing. But anybody using one at home, it cuts excellent. It cuts just as good as those bigger machines. It's just the longevity that I'm concerned with. And, this one's versatile, easy to carry around. I'm running it on a generator and a gasoline-powered air compressor, so if you got a service truck, you wanted a plasma cutter to carry with you to use occasionally, it'd be good for that. And there's some advantages to it, cost being one, the easy to carry and move around is another. It's a nice machine. It really is. It cuts good thick, cuts good up to 1/2 inch metal. It would cut over 1/2 inch, but it's a little hard on it. And that's just my take on it. Y'all can make a judgment if you'd want to purchase one or interested in one. I don't want to steer anybody in the wrong direction. Don't want to give ArcCaptain a bad name, because it is a good product right now. From what I've used it, I'm impressed with it. It's just, with a plasma cutter and welders and that type of thing, if the machine weight is light, it just seems like that longevity of them is not going to be as good. The internal components are not going to hold up as well as a machine that's heavy. But then you get into the mobility issues of them and that type of thing. So, appreciate y'all watching. Check ArcCaptain out regardless. They have a lot of good products. Actually put in an order for some welding jackets for the kids at school and through Amazon, and they're ArcCaptain jackets, good looking welding jackets, and hopefully we'll get them shortly if the order gets approved by my supervisor. And they have a lot of things more than just plasma cutters, welders, safety gear, all that. So check them out, see what you think about them. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate ArcCaptain giving me this opportunity, and I appreciate them allowing me to be honest in this review. They didn't try to steer me in any direction. They just wanted me to put this content out there and give my 2 cents worth on it, and that tells a lot about a company, and got to give them some credit there. So appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll catch you on the next one.